What's up and happy mental push-up Monday, baby. We here. And this is your first time joining. My name is Andrea Fitzgerald. I'm an author, a speaker, an educator, and also a person really obsessed with personal growth and development. So each week we get in the gym and we do our mental push-ups because the most challenging and rewarding work that we will ever do is on ourselves. So let's get right into it. The title of today's mental push-up is You versus You. Yes. So as I told you last week, I had a day where I was like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like going to the gym, and I went anyway. And as I was leaving the gym, first of all, I was super excited that I did it. But as I was leaving, I said, you know what? I said, if you can master yourself, there really isn't anything that you can't do. If you can learn how to work with you, understand you, heal, or do whatever that is, I was like, there ain't nothing that you really can't do. But I thought about this quote by Les Brown that I heard probably 10 years ago. And he said, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. And I've heard that quote many a times. He says that in a lot of his speeches, but I didn't actually know what it quite meant at that time. What I now understand that it means is that if you can learn to master you, to study you, to become to conquer you, there is nothing on the outside that can stop you from whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Number one, you are your own competition. Now, I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with social media because on one hand, I know I need it for business, but on the other hand, it's sometimes I can find myself comparing myself to other people. And the truth of the matter is, comparison is a losing game. Because when we're comparing, like, it's no way that we can be like someone else. Each one of us has a unique set of gifts, talents, and skills that we've been equipped with, sent here to do to make the world better. But when we're trying to compete with someone else or compare ourselves to somebody else, like, we don't know what they've experienced, we don't know what they've been through to get to that point. And so, but what we can do is compete with ourselves, which leads to point number two. Maybe ask the question, how can I be 1% better than I was yesterday? Because we don't know what they did yesterday, but we do know what we did yesterday. And so I think a lot of times it's so easy for us to look at what we're not doing and where we should be. And so a part of that is celebrating the progress and the process. Because I'll give you a prime example. I looked at one of my videos from my YouTube channel from 6 years ago when I first started. I didn't have a mic. I just had my computer and me running my mouth. And I've made a lot of progress since then because I've done small things every day to get to this point that I am now, where now I have a mic on, all these other things. But it's really about celebrating the process and just how can I be better than I was yesterday? Because you may say to yourself, I want to stop snapping on the people. I want to stop going off. But maybe yesterday you snapped in 30 seconds, and today it took you a minute to do it. That's progress. So celebrate your progress and ask yourself, how can I be 1% better than I was yesterday? Number three, don't scoreboard watch. Just consistently do the small things each day. And so I know for myself, at the beginning of the year, I made a commitment to say, hey, I want to get healthy. And before, when I've tried to get healthy, I've focused so much on my weight. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to lose this many ounces. I need to lose this many pounds. I need to, and it was all about weight for me. Where now it's all about being healthy. So the consistent small actions are, did we work out 4 times this week? What are the food choices that I'm making? So those small consistent actions are going to lead to the results versus me focusing on, let me scoreboard watch, am I where I want to be yet, right? So, we can look in terms of making adjustments, but really it's all about the small consistent actions each day when we talk about how can I be 1% better. Last one I'll say is, you never truly arrive. You will continue to strive for the remainder of your life. This process never ends. I think that's what I continue to learn. Many years ago when I first started on my personal growth journey, I thought that once you became aware of something and you knew what you needed to do, that that automatically like, okay, now I got it, it's over, I've officially arrived. This often makes me think of a video I saw a few years ago by Kara Lawson. And she said, a lot of times we say to ourselves, okay, I'm just, when this gets easier, it'll be better. When that happens, it'll get easier. Or when this happens, life will be what I need it to be. But essentially, it doesn't, it's not that things get easier. We just learn to handle hard better. And so this journey of discovery and learning ourselves, we're going to be doing this for the rest of our life. But as we grow and as we evolve, we'll be able to handle the weight or the things that happen in life a little bit better because we've evolved. Because the only competition there is, I told you before, is you versus you. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you think this video adds some value and you think someone would benefit, share, subscribe, like, all of that. And as I always say, be bold, be brave, and most importantly, friends, be you. And I'm out.